Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Purdue Boilermakers. Three-way sports college football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Brimstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Willingham. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. They're going to the air on the first play. On the move now. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch made on the left side and tackled there by the defense. The Boilermakers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The receiver grabs it. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Snags the quick throw. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive. Getting that ball downfield. Stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that one produces a decent gain. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Moves out of the pocket. And he slings it deep back to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a
touchdown, Boilermakers, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass complete on a crosser. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Here's the 2nd down play. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Poe. In the clear at the 25. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Bulldogs line it up with 1st and goal. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. Now they line up to get the extra point. And it's up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Willingham. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Picks up the force, looking for more. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47. And the Boilermakers will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. Incompletion on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Running back has it on the screen now. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To dart to the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly in 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Boilermakers will send the punt team onto the field. And he fields it at the 15. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Handoff from the shotgun. First down and more. He's still on it. They get it back, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
They get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. And as we move to the 2nd quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here comes a handoff. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line in a hurry up.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back, looking to throw for the first down. That ball snagged for a completion. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. punt team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on 4th down. Dogs will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Trying for a 4th down completion. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. Second down play coming up for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback drops back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
0 running room, stop right at the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure,
they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Boy, they get some big yards here on 3rd down, but they're still going to be short, so to bring up a 4th down and a big decision for this offense.
The Dogs will look to convert here on 4th down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Dogs. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run or the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Willingham. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. As the first half is still going. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Here comes the up-tempo offense. He escapes the pocket. On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Now here he goes. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Purdue. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And they tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Now the offense will spend the timeout here. Wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Short completion. A 3rd down play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
4th down. The offense will go for it. He's looking to throw. He's got it. That is enough for a 1st down. That's a big hit at the end, but even with a fresh set of downs.
Bit of a risky decision. option here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Wide open downfield. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking for the wideout. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Hot over the middle. It's Johnson. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. The coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than 1 tackler to the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the 1st tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten ugly.
Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Good catch and run for 6. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
Well, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, you've got a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Willingham. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's starting, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the pass ball is incomplete in the final play of this 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Boilermakers will kick it away to get us going in the 2nd half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. That's reeled in. It's pro. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to his left and makes the completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
3rd down play for this offense. try and muscle for the first down. Defense stuffs him right there. No gain. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's got it, enough for a first down. Looks like Georgia will have the first down. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
But this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Pressure is coming. Catch made on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
7th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Third and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
Bit too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. It is intercepted.
Well, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Short pass finds the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. spotted at the 48. And the Boilermakers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Not quickly. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down at the 32. And the Boilermakers are looking to keep this drive going. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The Boilermakers hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Boilermakers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue. And that will give them the lead now. Because this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. Playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
In the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. The Bulldogs will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers. I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Purdue has the lead here. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. He bring it down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid game.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback. Recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back to throw again. Grab by the receiver. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. 1st down to the 44. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. It was hidden as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They bring it down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
1st and 10 now for the offense. And now the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Going for his running back. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Running back grabs it on the screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Wants to throw it. The pocket breaking down. He makes the grab. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Oh, it would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Throws it to the right. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And it's fielded at the 40. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. Offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Poe. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31. Dogs looking to run some tempo here.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down.
Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Here's a throw underneath the tight end.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Leaning on the run game here late. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense, they keep away and secure the victory?
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Second down, they're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw it on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, he has such great size, and I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? He hands it off from the gun. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.